And I think that's a great segue to our next segment real quick.
Yeah, Luna Kitty has a question here, and I'm gonna write this down. And we'll look at this next week because we're already over our like quote unquote normal runtime. What do you guys think? What ideas and suggestions should WWE do to improve ratings and fan base? I think that's a great topic to cover, but not in the time that we have here still. So I'm going to write that down. We're going to hit that next week. But yeah, the thing that I want to get to this week.
There's your 3-count question of the week, Ryan. You can't say you don't know because
there
you
we
knew
go. Right here it
Luna
is.
Kitty.
Next Thursday at noon Eastern time is
I'm going to be off for this. This is nice.
WWE Crown Jewel live from I don't remember what city in Saudi Arabia they're in this time.
Riyadh.
Cheddar? Is it Riyadh? So we have
Riyadh's beautiful this time of year.
Is it? We have a 9-match card. And actually a pretty solid 9-match card. This would be
really good.
It's a fucking banger of a card.
It actually looks really good.
It's better than this is better than the SummerSlam card, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure. So let's start at the bottom per the Wikipedia. We have a singles match with Mansoor versus Mustafa Ali. To me this is an easy Mansoor, right? I got Mansoor. Tim?
I think it goes Mansoor here.
Okay. Ryan?
Mansoor.
Matt?
Mansoor.
Mark?
Yeah, I'm going with Monsoon as well.
Wait. There it is. Will you stop? Then we have a Hell in a Cell match, a Heck in a Sec match. Edge versus Seth Rollins. Just given that this is a Saudi show and the Prince or whoever's booking this show is looking for names from the past, I'm going to go with Edge picking up the win in this one. Intern Mark.
You know what? I'm going to go with Rollins, and I'm sorry if that upset you. I have Rollins is going to take it.
Whoa! I can deal with it.
Jim's upset.
Intern Matt. Matt, go ahead.
I will go with Etch.
Ryan.
Also Etch.
Tim.
Also Etch.
All right. Sorry, Mark. You're kind of out there by yourself on this one.
Well, it's okay.
All right. Then we go to the Queen's Crown Tournament Finals. And maybe this match will get more than 2.5 minutes. We'll see. So we have Zelina Vega and Carmella tomorrow night on SmackDown. The winner of that will advance to the finals. Shayna Baszler versus Doudrop on Monday. The winner of that will go to the finals. For me, I have Zelina Vega versus Shayna Baszler in my finals, and I have Shayna Baszler as your Queen's Crown Tournament champion. Tim.
I also have Shayna Baszler and Zelina Vega, except I have Zelina Vega as the Queen's Crown.
Oh, okay. Ryan.
This is a really big deal, right? This is like no women's match, one women's match, a women's 4-way match. Now in Saudi Arabia.
It's not a
oh, shoot. Okay.
You're
right.
Zelina or Carmella.
I got it. It's illegal when it's still Saudi Arabia. Shayna Baszler then.
Okay. Who do you have her beating, Carmella or Zelina?
Zelina Vega.
Okay. But there are 2 women's matches on this card.
I knew that.
Matt.
I have Zelina over Shayna.
All right. Intern Mark.
Yeah, I'm thinking Vega and Baszler. And I got to go with the Baszler.
All right. Then we go to the King of the Ring tournament finals. Either Sami Zayn or Finn Balor versus Jinder Mahal or Xavier Woods. And I will go with Sami Zayn defeating Finn Balor. On SmackDown tomorrow, Jinder Mahal losing to Xavier Woods. So my finals are Zayn and Xavier Woods, and I have Xavier Woods as your 2021 King of the Ring. Intern Mark.
You know what? I'm thinking the same match with Woods, with Elijah Woods and Sami Zayn. I got to go with Zayn. I think Zayn's going to pull this one out.
All right. Matt.
I have the exact same finish you do, Jim. Woods over Zayn.
All right, Ryan.
I didn't think Sami Zayn plays in Saudi Arabia.
Oh shit!
So
you are right.
I have,
or at least he hasn't before.
He hasn't before. I don't think he's going to start now. I have Finn Balor, and Xavier Woods. Xavier Woods wins.
That is a great point, Charlie. I love the spirit of the thing, guy. If you want to get us hooked up with a Blue Chew sponsorship, you can do that. Until then, I won't post or read the sponsor ads on the air. Tim, go ahead.
WWE, do the right thing. King Woods, please. I don't care who. I don't care how.
It's got to be Woods.
King Woods.
Has to be.
It has to be Woods.
King Woods.
Then we go.
Here comes the Blue Chew comment, right?
Lashley versus Goldberg. And as much as I hate it, I think part of the reason you had a Big E cash in and a title change when you did is so that we sacrifice Bobby Lashley to Goldberg in Saudi Arabia. But it is not for a title. So if Lashley had to die, if his title reign had to die for Goldberg to not be WWE champion, then Bobby Lashley is a better man than I am, because I unfortunately have Bill Goldberg winning in Saudi Arabia next Thursday in a match that I'm sure will just be awful. Tim.
I've also got Bill Goldberg.
Ryan.
Don't care.
Pick one, please.
Goldberg.
Thank you. Matt.
Goldberg.
Intern Mark. I assume that's not actually your pick, though.
You know what? I think I'm going to have to go with Bobby. If anybody knows anything about being lost in the desert and coming out a winner, it's Bobby. He's been practicing for years in the Grand Canyon, so he's ready.
He is. Devin says Goldberg as well. Then we go to a singles match for the WWE Championship. Big E defending against Drew McIntyre. E's got to retain. Absolutely. Intern Mark.
Got to be the capital E.
Matt.
Correct. E.
Ryan.
Drew McIntyre hasn't been around the championship picture for a while, so Big E.
Tim.
Biggie.
Sure. Tim. Biggie.
All right. Tag
Biggie.
team match for the Raw tag team titles. RK Bro defending against AJ Styles and Omos. RK Bro retains here. I don't know if we get any titles moving on this show. RK Bro's gotta retain. Tim.
RK Bro.
Ryan.
Yep, RK Bro.
All right. Matt.
Bro.
Intern Mark.
Bro.
And then we go triple threat match for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Becky Lynch defending against Bianca Bel-Air and Sasha Banks. Despite Becky moving to Raw, I think she is going to retain, because the following night on SmackDown, we're just going to have one of those awkward changing of the title things like they did with the tag team titles 2 years ago during the draft, because Charlotte's not losing her title between now and next week. So Becky will retain. In turn, Mark.
Bro. No, we did that one.
We did that one already.
I gotta go with Becky Lynch. She's gonna retain. It's gonna happen.
All right, Matt.
Becky
Bro.
Lynch.
Ryan.
Rebecca Lynch.
Thank you. Tim.
I'm gonna go Sasha Banks.
Okay. Is she still on SmackDown post draft? I honestly don't even remember at this point.
I believe she did get drafted to the land of the Smack.
Okay. And then finally, Roman Reigns defending the Universal Championship against Brock Lesnar. I'm going to have Roman retain here. There's been some buzz this week that we thought The Rock versus Roman was going to be a Survivor Series. Now they're thinking it's not going to happen until not next year's WrestleMania, but the following in Hollywood. I'm not sure that I totally buy that, but I think the reign of Roman is going to continue here. Tim.
Roman's reign continues.
Ryan.
Roman's reign should continue. I just feel like it's going to be Brock. I'm going to go Brock Lesnar here, folks.
Okay. I wouldn't necessarily hate it.
I mean, I hate the whole show. I'm not watching a fucking second of it. It's at a Thursday at like 3 p.m. or some shit. Who's got time for that?
I used to.
Used to. Not anymore, big boy.
I have a job where I actually have to pay attention to my job.
Brock
Big
Lesnar.
boy.
Matt.
Brock.
All right. And Mark.
Well, I don't know how he's going to do it, but I think Reigns is going to remain champion.
All right. There you go. Devin says Reigns, but a dirty finish so they can continue the rivalry. Yeah, I think Heyman gets involved somehow or something. Or one of the Usos throws the towel. I know Matt loves when they do that. So something. It's not going to be clean by any stretch of the imagination. Let's give a preemptive grade.
F-.
Agreed. F.
All right, F-. Mark.
I'll give it a D. I'm going to give it the D.
All right, what do we got? This show is going to be trash. Jason, are you just catching up? Were you listening to the AEW segment, or are you talking about Crown Jewel? Tim.
I think this is going to be a B+ show.
Devin gives it a C. Yeah, I think it's going to be somewhere in that B category. Like most of the Saudi shows, most of the matches usually deliver. Now the Undertaker Goldberg match was one of the worst matches ever. The Kane and Undertaker versus Generation X is one of the worst matches ever. But a lot of times these shows do deliver. Like I said, this time not really going to be able to watch it like I used to be able to, but it's the only pay-per-view this month. So they're I think they're going to put some of their best feet forward on this one.